So welcome to this video, which is all about marvellous muscles. So what do you think of when you hear the word muscles? Do you think of just your muscles in your body? Do you have this image of bodybuilders in the gym sweating and wearing vests that hardly fit? Do you think of the Incredible Hulk? What do you think of when you think of muscles? Now, muscles are really, really important, as you're probably aware. Our bodies would not move without muscles. Our brain sends a signal to a muscle to contract, and that makes our bones move. So that's how we get about, that's how we move around, and that's how we lift and carry and how our body functions in that way. So they're really, really important. But did you know from the age of 30 to the age of 90, we lose 50% of our muscles, which is crazy, isn't it? 50%. So we all need to be working on them, and we all need to make sure that we at least maintain them, but by maintaining them they will go down. So we actually need to be increasing our muscle mass. So every time we take a muscle to its limit, it grows. When we don't take it to its limit, it declines, it reduces in size. So we're not just talking about using our muscles, in day-to-day tasks, pick up pens, pick up cups, pick up even carrying shopping and things like that. We need to be taking our muscles to their limit in order for them to grow. So that's quite different, isn't it? So what do I mean by that? I mean that it's exhausted. I mean that if you were asked to do something else with it, you couldn't. But don't worry, that doesn't mean that you need to get down to the gym, if you could go to the gym, and lift loads of big heavy weights. It means your limit, your limitations. So that could be something like doing push-ups against a wall or a kitchen work surface. And actually you get to the point where your muscles are fatigued and exhausted and they can't carry it on. That's what I'm talking about. So why do we need to look after our muscles? Why is it important to grow our muscles? Well, there's the obvious things like strength. We'll be stronger, we'll be able to carry more things, be able to lift more things, we'll be able to carry ourselves better because of the muscle tone in our bodies. So not only will our bodies look better, but they will hang better. So if you have no muscle tone, you'd just be like a jellyfish. Lots of muscle tone, you'd kind of be like this. So we want that good balance where we've got good posture and good muscle tone. Muscles help with our BMR, so that's our basal metabolic rate. So that's the number of calories that we burn just by existing. So as your muscle mass goes down, so does your BMR. So often people as they get older think that they're really fighting against their age, and suddenly they find they put on fat a bit more easily. But the reality is that your body composition will have changed and you won't be burning as many calories anymore. It could be a difference of 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 plus a day. So that change in body composition will really, really make a difference. Having more muscles and stronger muscles helps with our stamina. It means that we continue doing things for longer. It helps us in everyday activities, of course, makes us stronger, but also improves our flexibility and aids our joints. And it helps to build the muscles, so the bones. So bone density is improved by having more muscle mass because the bones have to carry the muscles, and therefore it's like weight bearing exercise all the time, and they're building more. And also it means your body can handle insulin better the more muscles that you have. So if you have a problem with your insulin levels, something like insulin resistance, polycystic ovary syndrome, diabetes, or your pre-diabetes, then building muscles can be really, really important. And that's not all, is it? There's also emotional benefits that you get from any kind of exercise. There's the endorphins, the adrenaline, helps you sleep better, and there's just that enjoyment from doing something. So what kind of muscle work should you be doing? Well, like any exercise, something you enjoy is a great place to start. You might have heard things like resistance bands, stretchy, big elastic bands that you can pull. That's a good way of doing it. Or of course, weights at home or in the gym. The problems with weights are that you will notice your strength gains quite quickly, and then you might need to get more weights, which is why it's good to go to a gym if you like weight training, because they have a whole range of different sizes there. But you don't need equipment at all. You can use household objects like milk bottles, tins, bags full of things. So in the circuits class this morning, we were using a rucksack full of tin cans, and you could just put as many in as you wanted to. We also use tin cans as well. You can use things around the house, but the best thing I find is just body weight, because you've always got it with you and you can alter how hard it is for you, so everyone can work to that exhaustion level so that your muscles reach their limits and grow. And you probably hear things banded around like how many reps you should do, how many sets you could do. Well, unless you're going for an endurance event or you're going for a powerlifting, weightlifting competition, then I suggest that you stick with around 8 to 12 repetitions of each exercise. But the key is that between that number 8 and 12, you feel exhausted. Your muscle feels exhausted and it doesn't want to continue. You want it to stop. And then you have a rest and aim for about 3 sets of those 8 to 12. Of course, you need to make sure that you target all your muscles and do that once or twice a week for each muscle group. And I know that can sound complicated and get complicated. So it might be that it's just easier to do a couple of classes online each week where someone tells you what to do and you follow. So if you do something like circuits or intervals or high intensity interval training or Pilates or kettlebells, anything like that you can do online, and they will be suitable for all levels, don't fear. Then that will tick those boxes. Or you can follow a simple plan. Some of the people on my courses do a 5-day, 12 minutes a day exercise plan, which is very simple or straightforward. But the best thing to do is just start. So you could do some squats while you're brushing your teeth. You could do some push-ups in the kitchen against the wall while you're waiting for the kettle to boil. You could hold some tin cans or some milk bottles above your head and do this. Anything that gets those muscles working to their limit is good. So just start. Just let's reverse the trend, not let those muscles decline, but let those muscles grow, and you will feel so many benefits in all areas of your life. I hope that was helpful. Give me a like or a comment if it was, and I always welcome any questions or feedback. I'd love for you to join us at the FitFish online exercise classes, which are happening 3 to 4 times a week at the moment. Do have a look on the website for those. Look for online exercise, suitable for all levels and all abilities. In our closed Facebook group, Motivation Fish, which is open to anyone, just search for that, all one word. We have Muscle Monday, which is where you can be held to account and talk about what you're doing to work on your muscles. And of course, our healthy, whole and free courses incorporate the exercise side of things in as well, and you do get a plan with those. Okay, so lovely to see you all, and I will speak to you all soon. Take care. Bye.